Okay guys, I'm doing my garden update, and I just got some fresh broccoli and some peas out of the garden. You can see the peas in the bottom of the bowl. And so I'm going to take you guys around the garden. Alright. As you can see, this because of the rain from that tropical depression barrel, look there. You can see these squash already getting flowers on them, and the tomatoes don't want to stay in their cage, so you can see these tomatoes here. Okay, and this one is growing wild, and it's putting tomatoes all over the place. As you can see, it has flowers all over it and little tomatoes all over it. So we're gonna be getting plenty of tomatoes. And I haven't cut the grass back here, so as you can see I have some weeds growing, but it'll be alright. These are the surviving sweet potato plants, and most of them did not make it, so Burpee can kiss my black behind. The sunflowers along the fence are growing. The beans along the fence are starting to grow up the makeshift trellis. Oh wow, look at this, look at that, it's loaded. More volunteer sunflowers from last year, and then there's another tomato plant full of tomatoes. So the tomatoes are really enjoying this rain. And these are the younger plants that I got from my boss's friend, so they don't have tomatoes on them yet, so they'll be later on this summer. This is the Jamaican callaloo. It's as you can see, it's standing up really well. And these are the eggplants that I have replanted because the other ones got stomped on, and they're coming up good. My onions, which I just weeded, and now I gotta weed again. But these are my onions, and there's some larger onions on that side, and they didn't do too good because of Bigfoot. But the tomato plants have these really pretty little flowers on them. Look, these are the flowers on the potato plants, my potato plants, and they're really enjoying this soil. These are the other squash, and as you can see, they're getting ready to flower. These are the zucchini squash right here. You can see by this little male is green. And zucchini and squash have male and female flowers. These are the zinnias, lilac, and marigolds that I planted over here. And they're getting ready to start getting flowers on them. So they're growing. See, here's one that's got a little head. So they're growing really good. I just got the broccoli. That's one of the plants I got broccoli out for. So if I leave the plant, sometimes they send up like these little spurs on the side, and you can also harvest those, but they don't. Like here's a broccoli that's still small, so I'm gonna let it grow a little bit more. And there's a couple back here, like that one and that one. And then that is the Brussels sprouts over there on the other side. Now, the cabbage, these butterflies, this has been their year because it's been so wet that every time I spray on stuff to kill the worms. Yeah, so, but anyway, this is the cauliflower. And it's not doing too good over here because of all these dang on worms. This is my pepper plant, and I'll break this leaf off because they're shading the pepper plant too much, and losing one or two leaves is not going to hurt anything. These can actually go into the mulch pile, these bottom leaves, and they're just taking up energy anyway because they're dying. These are the leaves from when they were babies. There's wasp out here, so I ain't trying to be bothering him. Ain't gonna bother him, and he ain't gonna bother me. But my peppers are well flowered. Here is the larger of the cauliflower, right there. And yeah, they're not doing too good, so I might have to harvest those early. See, these worms keep eating these up. This is a cabbage head forming in there. I believe, or is that another cauliflower? It's a cauliflower, so it's protected, so it might do all right. And these are the cabbages. As you can see, they're trying to form heads. So the garden's doing very well. Maybe next year it'll be even better as far as the insect control. I'll plant early. Here's some more squash over here. Let me see what these are. I think these are going to be zucchini squash too. Maybe the zucchini squash should do better than the yellow squash. We'll wait and see. But here are my peas. And as you can see, there's plenty of them up there. I'll probably have to pick these again tomorrow. There's my cucumbers. And looks like only one watermelon plant left. Those are cucumbers, and they've already sitting out, spreading out. And they're getting ready to start making flowers too. So maybe I'll be getting cucumbers soon. These are my collard plants. I gotta wait for them to get a little bit bigger before I stem them out. And there's some over there on that row. There's some more cucumbers. And that's the okra. One ear of corn came up. That's fun. Those are my tops off the pineapple plant right there. Those are the other eggplant. You see those stupid butterflies? But these are eggplants over here. And they're starting to send up some sucker things in between their shoots. Maybe they'll flower soon. And another sunflower. And the beans, they're starting to go up. The runners starting to go up there. These already got flowers on them. So I'm gonna have to be coming out here soon and picking beans already. Wow. And these are little pepper plants. These right here. I gotta thin them out and I gotta weed them again because I just weeded them. I was so happy I finally got a chance to weed everything, and then we got this stupid storm and nutgrass waits for no man. This stuff grows so fast and ain't even funny. And it's actually an invasive species if I remember correctly. So, yeah. But it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. So this has been a wet summer. We didn't get many April showers, but May made up for it. That's for sure. I got a lot of stuff I need to do inside, so I didn't want to be out here too long today. Yeah, but that's a pepper plant right there. Got uprooted with that weed. I'm just poking a hole in the ground and sitting it in here. Maybe it'll live. But yeah. So even the okra, which aren't big as a tick, even they, see this? Even the okra getting ready to flower. And they like really low to the ground. I'm used to okra plant being just as tall as I am. So this area, this ground out here right now is not okra friendly. So maybe next year my okra will do better. If not, I might just have to give up trying to grow okra out here, because those plants should be almost as tall as me, as long as they've been down on the ground. Those are Clemson spiny okra. So yeah, they should be almost as tall as me. So that's the garden. This is the row of mustard greens and turnips, and the rain kind of beat them down some. And so you can look down and you can see some of the turnip roots forming. See that one over there? They're purple tops. See? So yeah. Very proud of my little garden this year. And I say little because back home in North Carolina, my dad's garden is usually a lot bigger than this. It used to be when we were younger anyway. And but I'm surprised I got so much to live in. So, you know, I wasn't expecting half of these plants to even live, but they did. So yeah, this is my Brussels sprouts for me. I don't know how long. This one is a lot further along than the other one. I don't know how long it takes them. They look like little tumors forming, you know. All these mosquitoes out here hiding between these plants. So it's the first time ever growing Brussels sprouts. My first time ever growing broccoli and cauliflower. So you know, normally we just grow like beans, potatoes, onions, cucumbers, squash, okra, peppers. That's it. This is my first time growing eggplant, and so I'm really proud. And the Jamaican callaloo. This is my first time growing that, and I'm gonna have to let some of it go to seed because it's like 100 seeds a pack, and it's like $4 or $5 a pack. So I'm gonna let some of that go to seed, and so I can have my own seeds like I did with the mustard greens. So yeah. So alright, I'm signing off. I'm going upstairs because I got stuff to eat. Here is my rosemary. And this is basil, sweet basil. The rosemary smells really good. My husband picked some of it the other day. This plant, I don't know what's up with this plant. It looks weird. The other ones look healthy. Alright. Alright, y'all.